turned down all that money that in my head, I already had all that money spent, and so I didn't get to do half the stuff I wanted with that. And at this time, I even began to question my call to priesthood, if that was really real or what was up with that. Everything else in my life was going downhill. So really not a good time. So in that, I started to think about, how I got into the situation I was and what I could do to adjust and make my situation better. And, started thinking, fall off the horse, get back on and try again. And I was like, well, that doesn't really work. You have to learn why you fell off the horse, right? So I just really started thinking about what could I learn from everything that had happened. And so the lesson I think I learned at the internship is that now I know what I'm willing to do for money, and what I'm willing to not do for money, more importantly, and what that makes me understand what will truly make me happy. It's not just stuff I could buy or what money can afford me to do or anything like that. It's what the things that I care about, which was at the time church camp. That's where I wanted to be, and I don't want to say no amount of money could have changed that, because that's probably not true, but I was willing to give up that to go. And so that's, even in those 3 weeks that I was there at that internship, I still say it's one of the most valuable lessons I could have learned in life. It was being there and learning that. And the lesson learned from being fired from CHP president, I guess I probably really haven't learned that yet, because I am planning on running again and possibly staying a 5th year at Graceland. So, but I think it's that sometimes just because you want something so bad doesn't mean that you're ready to do that thing, and that, or maybe that thing isn't ready for you. There are conditions where you could do a really great job, but maybe that's not where you're needed right now. So, so where I'm at now is that it's my senior year. I'm supposed to be graduating. I got all my classes lined up to graduate on time and everything, and I really just don't want to. I'm just definitely not ready to leave this community. I feel like, I've taken so much from it that I can still give back a lot, and I'm just not ready to do that. I really want to be CHP. So, as well as just be a student here, be involved in Graceland any way I can. If I end up working groundskeeping or something, I'd probably be okay with that. But so anyway, I have no idea if I'll be CHP president. I have no idea if I'll stay at Graceland as a student, because I really can't afford it. I don't know what the future holds, since to be CHP it has to be voted in, and I have to convince all these people that I'd be worthy of doing that job. And I have to convince my parents or some bank or something to give me money to stay a student. Anyway, so it's really scary. The future is unknown. I have no idea what I'll become. I have a lot of lessons to learn. But hopefully by taking what I've learned from my previous experiences, I'll be able to do something awesome. And it's, even though it's scary, it's something I look forward to. And So I'm trying to stay positive, and I mean, I just can't wait to know what I'll be. So it's really cool and exciting. So yeah. So that's the end of my testimony thing, I guess. To sum up, there's a poem that I want to share. It's actually just the last section of a poem called the Desiderata. It's really cool. I don't know. It's kind of like how to live your life, basically. It says, beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham and drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful and strive to be happy.